Alright, let me tell you guys what's up, what's going on. I'm on my way to St. Roberts, Missouri. I'm gonna pick up my neighbor, take him with us. But this time, I'm going to let him know, and I have before, but I'm gonna let him know this time for sure. I am recording, so be careful what you say, because I am not scrapping another video, and that is a fact. So if he talks about weird stuff or whatever, I'm just saying I'm not going to scrap it, and I'm going to let him know. But we got to go across the road, pick him up. St. Roberts, Missouri. And he had a pickup truck actually sitting in his yard yesterday. So I'm thinking, and it was a bigger truck than mine, so I don't think we're going to get stuck. I'll be right back. Scrap a video.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I was really confused that one day.
It's mainly the road captured that I'm getting. Where we're going and the highways and everything.
Is your heater on? Because it sure feels like it.
Well, sir, I just started the truck.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the heater then. It's just the heat inside from the glass.
Yeah, it's called solar heat coming through the windshield.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I just started the truck.
Yeah.
I don't think it made that much heat just crossing the road.
Yeah.
But I did turn it down because it is on. So
yeah,
I turned it on to get the chill out.
Yeah, this is one of those places that I always go in with my cap, but I don't want to wear that in there. That I think that cap, what it says on top, invites criminals, and I really think
that's why I like wearing my baseball cap, because
yeah. Anyway, you should have went that way. Going to Rolla.
I know where I'm going. I know where Rolla's at. Just tell me what to do once we get in Rolla, because.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't realize you cut through there.
Oh,
Anyway, I got to thinking about this guy where we're going to, and he wants to go in with me, and I don't care about that. I mean, that isn't a big deal. But I got to thinking, I've been going in there for the last 2 or 3 years with a truck with a bunch of scriptures all over it. And they might not like Jesus.
It don't matter.
Maybe that's why, because him and his wife seems to have a rebellion against me for some reason. I don't know. But anyway, I proved to him last time that I'm square.
Yeah.
So it dawned on me, I don't care if he's there or not. I'm going to be square with him anyway, because I know there's a camera somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make an enemy out of a friend. That's no good.
And that's another reason why I got a camera, because I didn't know you all that well.
Yeah.
And I didn't want you to say later I did something or said something, because it's captured, right?
Yeah, well, if he's there, I'm going to introduce you as Jukebox, my serviceman, Larry, and I'll tell him your Jukebox Facebook is Jukebox, and whatnot. Just give him an introduction so he'll know who you are, because that's good business.
Yeah.
You don't want to just go in with a stranger and unless he's busy and we can't, I'll just go in and tell him we're going to do what we're here for, and we're going back here.
Well, anything I make from you doing this is good too, because I take everything and put it in a bank. Remember, I'm not actually working. I'm just, I make videos, I do the radio, and then in between.
Well, I thought about mentioning you do country radio, because I'm sure he likes country radio like everybody else.
Oh yeah,
and that might,
only met a couple people that say they don't like music, but you know what? I'm going to call them a liar, because somewhere...
Oh, I know, because...
There's a state trooper right there, see him?
Trooper. He got a pretty car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know when people says that, I've heard people, preachers, just right down condemn all the music but gospel, and I disagree with it. Because there's some music that I will hit the button and won't listen to, and there's others like Johnny Cash, Folsom Prison. There's nothing wrong with that song.
No.
It's a country song. There's nothing wrong with it. It's entertaining at the same time. And back in the oldies in our day, 50s, 60s, and 70s, there's a lot of good music that we enjoyed. So I disagree with it.
I don't play too much rock. I love my country. I love my classic country. But I like my gospel. I like the bluegrass. But I like the 60s, the 70s, the 50s.
That's what I...
Because that rock and roll is actually, some of it's considered country today. Where I don't like acid rock. I don't like hard rock. I don't like...
yeah, me neither.
I mean, I just don't care for it, you know. Yeah. So that's not really my platform. But I like gospel, and I try to, whenever I do a radio show, at the end, I always try to make sure I throw a gospel in there.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do, because there's a lot of TV program likes to mention stuff about the church in their program, because it touches the heart of many people. It shows the people these people are not just all self-righteous and bundled up in themselves, because I heard a preacher say that no Christian should ever listen to any music but gospel, and I thought, oh, wait a minute. That depends on the song, because not all music is wrong. I'm like you, I like the old rock and roll, the old time, back in the 60s and 70s.
I try to tell myself, if I had a family and they were listening to my music, and I tried to make it family friendly, you know, they never got to worry about no swear words too much, or worry about anything that...
Yeah, I had a problem with that years ago, because you get upset, stuff can come out.
Yeah. Now see, we're headed to Rolla.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was going to turn off cold today. I thought it was going to drop. But I think it's supposed to drop tonight or tomorrow, because I was going to watch the weather last night, and I sat there and it passed me up because I paid attention. I was watching some program, and I forgot to switch over to the new weather on time.
It's going to be a little warm today and a little warm tomorrow. We kind of got out of that. We're going to get some rain too. They're talking rain. But no, see, sometimes, most of the time, when I make a video, it's just sitting in my room, just talking. But
yeah.
Now, as soon as I get home, probably tomorrow morning, I'll put this together, put it on YouTube, and you can watch it. Even you can watch it. Just go to YouTube and Trucker Jukebox, you'll watch it. Yeah. I'll also share it on my Facebook page. You can go to Facebook on my Facebook page, and you can watch the video.
Yeah, usually when I'm on Facebook or social media, I'm looking for those Christian reels where preachers have got something to say. And I like listening to them, because there's a lot of them makes a good point, and there's a lot of them that don't.
Yeah.
But it helps me learn and understand.
Sure. Well, I appreciate this, because, well, first of all, it gives me something to do. I worked on my radio all morning, and then I had one more thing to do, but I said I ain't got time to do that now. I'm going to just wait till I get back with you.
Yeah, because I figure we're going now. By the time we get down to Rolla, we can just swing on over, go north a ways, or east, I should say. But I had one out on 44 that was up there in, not before you get to Waynesville, back this way a little ways, and somebody rocked it. And because the owners let the people in it, they come in and said they owned it.
Oh, yeah?
And, rip story about me, how my father died and whatnot and all of that. They let him in the machine, and when I found out, I realized that machine was more trouble than it's worth because it wasn't making nothing.
Right.
So I just said, okay, you can have the machine. I don't care. Order you some merchandise, fill it up, and we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Made a friend out of him, and you know, most people I think would got mad and they could sue or threaten, but no,
Yeah.
that ain't worth it. Just give it to him. But years gone by, now I realize if I kept them, these two were going to, that would have been a third one.
Right.
But that's okay. I'm not money hungry. I got a pretty good living. Landlord come in and fixed the water yesterday, and when he did, when he got done, I realized I could have done the same thing because I watched him do it, and it reminded me I worked for the water and the parks department in Texas, and I worked on water lines and stuff like that for the city.
Yeah.
And when he got done, while he was fixing, I realized I could have got under there and for about $12 done the same thing, never bothered him.
Yeah.
But anyway, he come over. Only took him about 30 minutes. Had to go uptown, and he was done.
Well, you did the right thing, though. He's the landlord, so he took care of it.
But I'm glad he did. I'm glad he did fix it because I would have missed out on a great conversation with him. Because me and him got to talking about the things and the times and the prices and everything, and I encouraged him by showing him my appreciation that if I can't pay rent on time, you don't charge me $25 a month like everybody else for a late charge.
Yeah.
And I told him it may take you a month to get it, but I'll get it there.
Right.
And he appreciated that. Because we also have other things wrong with the house that we need to work on, and that opened the door up for me because I was kind of fearful to tell him all the things at one time. So I told him about the living room and the floor, and I thought I'll wait for the kitchen, and when he gets done with the stove and the floor, I'll wait a month. I'll tell him about the kitchen. When he gets done with that, I'll tell him about the burger box. But yesterday,
If he sees the video, he's going to know about it sooner than a month from now.
yeah, that's right. But I was grateful that we had a good conversation because now he's going to come in and do some work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that house is like 50, 60 years old. And we had a leak a few years ago and it weakened the floor. I told you about that.
Yeah.
But we got it fixed too.
Yeah, I'm looking for work myself. I got businesses and people that say they're going to call me and just waiting for their phone calls.
Well, you know, I've thought about that myself. If I had a car, and I'm thinking this summer, maybe put in an application at Walmart, but the problem is they don't like hiring seniors, and I'm 70 years old, but I still got my health. I still get around okay.
Yeah.
But being on a bike, I can't get there in the winter.
Right.
But I struggle to get there. I'll ride that cold, long there ain't no ice or snow. I'd ride it there. But I need some kind of job, but I don't have a car. But because, man, if I had a job and working around this stuff, life would be a lot more pleasant. I get tired of sitting home doing nothing like everybody else.
There's a sawmill down the road from us, I discovered.
What's that?
There's a sawmill down the road from us that I discovered.
Yeah, you go 19 north, there's one out, there's 2 or 3 of them. Go 19 north and there's 2, and then out there 19 miles is a third one.
Well, you take 72 and just past that motel, just past the Walmart, just past that motel, and there's a county road.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what it
there's
is.
one out there.
You make a left and the sawmill is on the right hand side.
Yeah, because I worked in sawmill for about 4 years.
That was my first job I ever had, working in a sawmill.
Yeah, mine too.
I was just a youngster, though.
Yep. I broke my little finger. See that curve?
Yeah.
I ran it through a machine by accident and broke all four of my fingers in my hand.
Oh.
I had a man come to the sawmill want to sell me injury insurance 3 weeks before this happened, and I didn't take it out. I lost $1,700 for not taking out that insurance, but I got off 10 weeks and 2 weeks with a paid vacation, and I got paid off 8 weeks, 10 weeks with pay. So I didn't lose money, but still.
Well, that's good, though.
Yeah, I enjoyed sawmill. Then I went off to Texas and drove a truck for a while. Worked for the city. Then I had a great job with the city, but I messed it up. But that's life.
Yeah.
I can't really say I messed it up because I don't know what happened. A surge of sleepiness come up on me, and I could not get up in the morning. I could not get up. And I don't know why, and I knew I was going to get fired. I knew I was, but I could not. And it was just a bondage. And then 10 years passed, and I'm back here in Salem, and I go to church, and the pastor, he's late. He comes in at 11:30, which is supposed to be there at 11 or 10:45.
Right.
And he pointed out that a restlessness come upon him that he could not sleep. And when he said that, it made me wonder. It sounded like the same thing that happened to me, that I got fired from the city, happened to him.
Right.
He lost the church.
Right.
Because I've always had a problem with sleeping. I'm like you, I take PMs. I try not to take them every
Yeah,
night.
Tylenol PM. If I can't sleep, I take.
Yep. I stayed up until 12 o'clock last night and still was not sleepy. But so I finally took them.
Yeah.
Once I take them, about 30 minutes later, that's the end of it.
Yeah.
But I found out there's difference in them. There's some you get at Walmart, they will cause, it don't matter what you take them. I take them at Walmart and they will cause me to sleep until 11 or 12 noon the next day. Even if I go to bed at 11 o'clock, I'll stay in bed 10 or 11 in the morning. But there's some at Dollar Tree I take that they put you to sleep and you wake up early, and they're cheaper.
Well, they're not Tylenol, then they're an off-brand, but they got the same thing that a Tylenol has, you know.
But it naturally causes you to be concerned about our liver and our heart and our blood pressure, and I wonder if that's not what hurts. Do you do very much fishing in the summer?
I haven't fished. Well, I did last summer. I did. We got a friend that lives there in Reynolds County.
Years ago, this is a little small town, small community back in there, and there's a river that goes up through here. You see this bridge, and they say there's good fishing holes up in there. But I ain't been up in there in 40, 50 years.
Last time I fished, it was a pond.
But who knows? But I can take you to a couple places. You ever been to Montauk?
No, I don't think so. I only fished once, and that was last summer, and that was in a pond.
Yeah. Well, me and the wife went to Montauk last year, and we had been there before, and we had a fight with a we had a fight with a water marshal. He come rushing toward the bank where I'm fishing, and he was about so big, wasn't very big, but he's still dangerous. And I'd throw rocks at him and shoo him away, and he'd come back, he'd come back. Well, we finally got rid of him. We went back a couple of months later, and here he come again. Okay, a year went by, and we hadn't been down there. And I walked up to the same spot. I sat down on a place where there's a tree root. And underneath it is dirt that had been washed out. And I sat down there and baited up my hook. And I just all all of a sudden had this thought, maybe I ought to get up, go over there and throw it in so it'd go down current. And I got up from that stump, that copperhead or that water moccasin was down about that long. And he come out from underneath where I was sitting and jumped, run off into the water. If I would have sat there, I could have got bit. And it's a wonder I didn't get bit anyway when I sat down. Had to be the grace of God.
I would have probably jumped and ran. I hate snakes.
Man, you're talking about scaring somebody. But see, I didn't, when I got up, my back was to him, and when I turned around, that's when I saw him go off the dirt into the water. And man, I almost made it. Sit right there on top of him when he was underneath that root, and I didn't know it. I'll never sit on that root again.
I bet.
No, sir. I see people out there wading the water, walking and fishing. That's crazy without waders.
Yeah.
They bite you underwater. Them things nothing to mess with. They'll go down the creek, everybody knows, turn around and come back.
I saw that. I missed your phone call, and I said, "Oh, great! He's going to change his mind." I thought you were going to change your mind about going.
Yeah. I'm just glad to turn it off warm because I hate to do this in cold weather.
It don't matter. It'd be warm in here. It's warm inside the station where you're working.
As long as it's not ice and snow, it's not so bad.
That's what I mean, you're playing Russian roulette when you wait.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the time of year it can actually do that. Today it can be 50 and tomorrow it can be 20 and be a snowstorm, you know?
Yeah. Well, a lot of times it warms up in March and next month is February.
Of course, I'm from up north. You ain't saw anything unless you lived in Indiana and Ohio or Michigan.
I've been up to Iowa, up in that area. Right?
Iowa can get snow.
Yeah. Yeah. That's some good machines up there.
So your phone's not been acting up?
No, no.
That's good.
It's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But this other phone this morning, that thing popped up, and I should have brought that card with me. I wrote it down this time, and if I can remember, but I can't. It says your phone is something, and if you don't install, you'll lose DPR, DPA, or DP something. I ignored it.
Yeah, it's just something that's trying to make you click on something because they think they're going to scare you. But
well, I'm wondering if it's not because it was on the same Wi-Fi as the other one, and now it's not. And maybe that's why.
It's not the Wi-Fi. It's not Wi-Fi that you're on. You're on a tower.
On the tower.
You're on a tower.
You see, the phone was both together, and now they're separate individual phones. And maybe that's what's doing it. But if it messes up, we'll just see what we can do to fix it.
It's always good not to keep them together like that, though, because if one phone catches, your other phone can catch too.
Yeah. Well, I know it kept Facebook and all my connections and everything. But
good.
I got a new Facebook. I got one that I've got a friend across town that I ain't seen in a long time. His post now comes up on my phone, or that's good. And my nephew, I had no idea, but my nephew is like 30 years old or so, and he's as big as a barrel.
Yeah.
And I saw a text the other day that he's on his way to Dallas or Fort Worth to a hospital for an operation. And I don't know, but it looks like he's going down there for a fat operation. Because I know a girl in church that was fat, and she went and got an operation, and they trimmed her down.
Remember, I'm videoing, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's called suction. They suction the fat.
Yeah.
They have ways to do that.
Yeah, because I see people on this new Facebook that I saw years ago that commercial. When you change Facebook, you get different people.
Well, I put that new Facebook on your phone. So did you take that down and get you another new one?
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I asked you. Did you take that one down and get you another new one?
No, I didn't take it down.
Okay.
I've been using it.
And you need the Wi-Fi to download a new. You don't need, once it's on there, you don't need Wi-Fi. You can use the tower.
Okay. Yeah, because life changed years ago when these phones come out and the technology, because I remember the old rotary phones and the old...
Oh yeah, I do too.
I remember back when we didn't have nothing but a radio, and I can remember when we didn't have a radio.
Technology is definitely growing. I mean, think about it. I'm putting a radio show together. It's called internet radio, but I'm putting a radio show together. Then I send that show to Europe and to Mixcloud, and I never leave my room to do it. It's amazing. Windy today. Not bad, but just a little windy.
Yeah.
I can hear it hitting the truck.
Funny thing, I forgot the book.
What book?
It's got my receipts.
Oh.
But I believe I've got some in the side pouch. Yeah. I remember, yeah. Well, I'm glad. Now, we get up here close to Rolla. There is a street that we can turn left and take the shortcut across Rolla.
Okay.
There's a bridge way down yonder. Me and my wife just rode here. Go down yonder way. There's a good bridge. Just some dash on it years ago. We used to go fishing a lot.
Right.
We used to do a lot together. But she's got this way about her.
Yeah, you normally take this run with your wife, don't you?
Well, I like to, but she has got I don't know how to explain it, but every time I see her, it's all about somebody has stolen this or broken in and done that. I mean, she's just got, somebody's messed with her car, or they messed with this is a good example. She believes that everything in life, somebody has traded her. She got a great big 50-inch TV, brand new from Christmas several years ago.
Right.
And 2 years later, it was still in the box in the bedroom. And when she took it out, she swore up and down someone come along and traded her TV. They didn't steal it, they traded. That's not logical. They've traded her cars. They have traded her clothes. They have taken her food. Every time she leaves out, this is why we're separate. You just right there where we want to turn left.
Right here?
And this is just ongoing, and I tried to tell her, you need to tone it down and get away from that conversation, but you can't get her to understand that. So I went to see her last week, a couple of days in a row, and she come to see me once or twice.
I know when she's over there, I see the white car. I know for sure I'm not coming over to bother you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want no one to know this, but that's okay. Just leave it alone.
Okay.
But somebody poured bleach in her ear. Her ex years ago poured bleach in her ear.
Oh, I bet that burned.
That messed up her mental capacity.
Pouring bleach in the ear?
Yeah.
Huh.
It ate at the eardrum, and only the Lord knows what else.
Yeah.
But I think that's what had messed her up. Now up here, we go straight across.
Okay.
Well, let me look here. Maybe we got to turn. Yeah, we go straight through. I had one guy bring me out this way, and he took me down there, and I didn't know this road, and we almost got ourselves out there lost.
Huh.
But it takes you to a road down there that cuts over to 72.
Well, at least you're not somebody that's wanting me to pull out in front of traffic. I gave somebody
Yeah.
a ride, and
Always take your time, because you never know when
I'll be
somebody else going to be in a hurry.
I'd be sitting, waiting, and, oh, you can go now, you can go now. And I said, no.
Yeah.
I said, let me do the driving. I said, it's safety first with me.
Yeah, it's like a post I saw here a while back. When you get married, you not only get a cook and a bed partner and a wife, but you get a driving instructor with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a shortcut. I've been around here all my life, and I didn't know this shortcut until I was with someone here a while back that cut across here. And you miss all the stop signs, all that traffic. Man,
Where does this actually come out at?
on Highway 63, north and south.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's a couple of miles up there, but it comes out pretty close to where we're going.
Well, it didn't take as long to get to this part of Rolla.
Yeah. Because if it was straight ahead, it takes time to go through all them lights.
Yeah.
Especially when you get backed up at a light, traffic goes through and it turns red on you and you got to stop again.
Well, going back, I don't mind coming through there a little bit, or wherever before we head back, I want to get me a burger or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I ate a burger at the house right before you come because I was too hungry to wait.
Well, Mom was cleaning house, and I didn't want to interrupt her, so.
Oh, by the way, we need to stop at Brandenburg on the way back. I need to pick up medicine.
Okay.
Go straight here. I forgot all about that. That's right. I need to go to Walmart or Country Mark 1 to get a sack of potatoes. I went to get some groceries the other day, and I got everything I needed but the potatoes.
Oh.
Well, that's because I thought I had potatoes. I had a sack when I got home. That sack only had one potato. So I got me a package of meat and no potatoes.
Oh, gotta have potatoes. Gotta have potatoes.
I like meat with fried potatoes. Green bean.
Yeah, I like to eat that way myself.
Yeah, in the spring of the year, I go out to the railroad tracks when I have my pickup, and I load the back of my pickup with poke rings. You know what that is? Same thing as spinach.
Yeah.
I load the back of the pickup up with poke rings. I go home. I take them in the house and clean them all and boil them all, put them in Ziploc bags, and have poke rings all summer.
Oh, okay.
I love that stuff. I do. Then I took the roots and planted it at my house. Now I got poke greens coming up around in my backyard until I built them sheds back there.
Yeah.
So now I take my lawnmower out to the railroad tracks and get me some.
There you go.
with the trailer.
Yep.
Up here, turn right.
Okay. Part of Rolla I've never been to.
Yep. Wait a minute, go straight, go straight. No, turn right, this is it.
Okay,
This
don't
is it.
confuse me now.
I know, because it says Bishop Avenue, and I was looking for 63
Yeah.
north. That's it right there. Yeah, okay.
Especially when I got traffic behind me. They don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah,
They think I'm drunk.
yeah. Okay, you'll need the left lane.
Okay, gotcha.
But you know what? I think we might have should have went right.
Well, we went right.
I mean left, because
Do we
yeah,
got...
we need to turn around and go back that way. Just take
Okay.
your time, don't worry about it. Yeah, that's right, because see, I've only been that way once. And that's right, yeah, we need to go back that way. It's not too far back there. About a mile or so.
I think that's the first time you actually got yourself confused on one of your places you go.
Yeah, I know, because I know where I'm going where everywhere else, but I've only been this
Yeah.
route across Rolla one time, and it saves. And I thought when I turned I would see the station, but I didn't. But so it's back out here. Right
At
around
least
that
you
curve.
told us before we got...
But we'll know next time we go left instead of right. Now up here, you'll need it. Up here, I'm not going to introduce you to anybody, because the bosses is back here in the office, and this is just people that works in the front. I'll just walk in and tell them who I am. They'll recognize me really
Yeah.
good.
That's good. That's good. I turned that down some more.
Yep, it's that gas station on the right.
Alright. Alright, this is Rolla, guys. We went to Rolla before we went to St. James. I told everybody we were going to St. James first, but...
Yep. Now they've got a drive-through over there you want to avoid. Yeah, pull up by the door. There's one parking place right there in front. Yeah, leave it on in there. And follow me.
Alright, we'll be right back. 44 East.
Yep.
Yeah, from
From
where
here.
all the traffic lights are. So, Bishop, we gotta go.
Yep. Go back north here. Man, I can't believe I weighed that out. Of course, it was winter months too. And I figured, you know, but that's just it. People quit traveling when gas went up. These people hadn't been here for about a year. They bought the place out. It was a 24/7 truck stop or
Well, they,
convenience store.
they still made a few bucks, then they wouldn't have made it all if they didn't have that machine there, right?
Yeah, because I really didn't want to take any extra, but at the same time, we've got to have it too. So I gave them 16 1/4. Can't help it. If it does better, it does, because that's one machine, if they ever insist on me taking it down, it's not going to hurt my feelings,
Right.
but I don't want to. And nobody wants to lose business either.
No, business is business.
So
Even
no.
if you make 2 coins, it's
Yeah,
still more
so
than you would make.
That's right, because $10 is $10, and 20 is 2. And summer gets here, it might be real good in the summer. I'm gonna pour it all together and count it. Okay, now you do know you're way up to here at 44, right? That way I won't take that drive. Go 44 east of St. James. All you gotta do is stay straight through all the lights. You come to a junction and way up there. What's the gas gauge look? We'll get gas for you in St. James.
J.C. Penney's on the left up here. I've been here. That's where Tom and Mom bought their car.
Yeah.
Right here.
I come up here to buy a new car 3 years ago, and the wife come unglued. You buying a new car and leaving me with this old one? That ain't fair. And she threw a fit right there in the place.
Oh, really?
She made me so mad, I finally lost it. And I just spoke up and told her, I said, well, you shut your damn mouth and let's go home. Because if you start trouble like that in a place, they don't want to do business with you. We walked out there without a new car.
Yeah.
Because if she'd played her cards right, she might have got a new car with me. I could have made both payments. And I talked to her about that. If she could make her insurance, I could make both payments. We get a new car and use yours for a trade-in. But no, she had to get all up, get out of shape. And the guy that the car salesman, I told him what my price range was. You can go straight if you're going to 44.
No, I turn left here.
Oh, that's right.
Take it right to 44.
Yeah, well, that shortcut deal there. As long as we get there. Yeah, the car salesman, I told him the price range that I had.
Yeah.
And this clown, he said, well, let me go down there and pick you out a car. And he'd go back a brand new car, $350 a month. I said, no, thank you, man. I explained to you what I could afford and what I want to do. And I walked out on him and she got mad. If he'd have brought me a car within my price range, he would have done business that day, but he didn't. He brought me what he thought because I owned Safeway, I got money.
How did he know you was with Safeway?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, how did he know that you was with Safeway?
Oh, I introduced myself as Safeway because when you go and get cars and stuff like that, that makes a difference. But
Not if you got
I didn't realize, because if I go in and tell them I'm on retirement, well, that don't sound like much. And you may not get nothing done. So I explained to him and it didn't work. Because I used to say, well, you know, the paper office done the same thing. Because I went in and talked to the paper office. And because he wasn't Safeway, he doubled my stickers that you put on front of the machine. They was $1 a piece. When he found out Safeway, $2 a piece. Went from $20 to 60, 40, and then 60. So it taught me to shut up. Okay.
So you said go east on 44? Like going towards St. Louis, right?
Yeah, because we should have went straight.
You said east on 44, so I want to skip all these lights and get down to 44. That's why I'm going
right,
this way.
You will skip all the lights. That's right, you will. It don't matter, we're in no hurry. Yeah, Rolla has grown a lot.
Yeah, it has.
We used to come over here, and me and the wife come over here a lot and eat a sirloin stockade, but now, when it was like $30 for both of us.
Yeah, $15 a piece.
Yeah, because last time we ate there it was $20. $40 plus tip. That's pretty much for one meal when you're retired. Not so bad when you're just by yourself, $20, because you get a good meal.
Yeah, all you can eat.
Yeah, all you can eat is that. Well,
Look at that idiot.
screwball.
I know, look at that idiot.
An idiot, man. That's what causes wrecks.
Yep. Exactly right. If he'd have hit us, we would have actually gotten out and laid on the ground saying, yeah, I'm hurt.
That's right. Broke my back, my neck, and my brain.
That would have been a lawsuit and a half. I ain't really
Yes,
a suing type of person, but I tell you what.
Yeah, I know, because when I wrecked my truck, my wife wrecked her car a couple of years prior, and you got a piece of paper you fill out at the hospital, and the insurance sends you a check for $2,000.
Yeah.
And they didn't send it to us. They sent it to the hospital. Well, when I wrecked my truck a few years later, I went to the hospital and filled out that paperwork, and they sent it to me.
Right.
And there's a lady, mailman, for the first 15 years up here at this house, the mailman was always rushing through the stop sign, turning around in the street in a hurry. You're allowed to do it if you do it slow and safe, because the mailman got the right of way. But finally, one day he backed out and he hit a car down the street. And of course, I didn't get involved.
Let me ask you.
But
Let me ask you a question.
that girl didn't know it. All she had to do was go, oh, my back. Should have got $2,000 from the insurance.
It'd been our luck that guy wouldn't have had a lick of insurance, though.
Yeah.
People drive out here with no insurance.
Yeah, and they drive crazy and dangerous, they do.
But I got insurance. I can actually show you that.
Yeah, got to have insurance because something happens, boy, it's a mess.
Okay, now, do we take the same ramp that takes you toward Jefferson City?
No,
No, okay.
we go straight.
Stay on 44, okay.
Stay on 44 for 8 miles now.
Okay. Okay.
Yep, and he ought to be there. Just in time to catch him. I hope he is. I don't know, because it don't matter to me, but I hope he is.
Right.
I'd rather do him right and keep his business than. But I did prove to him last time. Because it's a funny thing about this machine. I told you that I think they've been getting into it. Well, there's been 4, 5, 6 times I got $60 out of it.
Oh, yeah?
They get 30, I get 30. That's happened a lot. And I'm wondering now if they're not getting into it and making certain that's what it is, and getting into it, counting out 60, put it back in there, and they take the rest.
Right.
That's what it looks like to me. But I'll forgive and forget, leave it on the wall unless the Lord changes my mind.
Just let me know when to turn. It's 70 miles an hour, and I can't stop on a dime.
Got a sign here that says 8 miles.
Oh.
8 miles.
Once in a while, I like to take my old truck and put it on an interstate. Blows the carbon out.
Yeah.
The 20 mile an hour around Salem is okay, but...
Yeah.
And this is a good truck, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I came up from, I'm from Ohio. My plates still say Ohio but they expire in April.
Yeah.
So I have to get to Missouri. But Tom and everybody didn't think this truck was going to make it to Salem. But I had confidence in it. And it made the trip with no problem. Love's truck stop.
Yeah, that's the kind that's down there in Saxon. The guy wants me to put one in, but the owner, he's leased out to Love's. They won't let you in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've done been there. I had one. I installed two one time. I told you about. Had McDonald's there.
Yep.
They called me the next day. Nope, you can't do that. We under contract. Had to pull out. this lane because we're getting close.
Good thing you told me I'm about to go around here.
You got 1 mile.
Okay.
It's probably not quite 1 mile because it's that next bridge up there.
Yeah.
When we get up here off on the ramp,
Uh-huh.
when you get on the ramp, we'll go to a stop sign, a stop light, and turn left.
Okay.
Salem exit.
That would be 19.
Yep. That'd be 60. Highway 28 goes to 68. Yep. Okay, when you get up there at this red light, go left, and we're going to that McDonald's over there next door to that McDonald's.
Oh.
When you get through the light, jump in the left lane.
All right. Left lane, huh? You mean in this left lane?
No, you better pass this one and you'll get the left lane down here. Now, I was wrong about that. Jump off into that left lane.
Oh,
Go to
right
that
here.
station over there. And you want to park up there in front of the ice machine. This is the same thing we got at Salem. He gets all the business, and this guy. That's why I told him what the deal with the machine is. You bought a business across from a good business, and he gets all the business. But he does be pretty good sometimes. But anyway, 'cause man, this guy's got everything. I mean,
Yeah, hot dogs and everything. Yeah.
We'll stop back up yonder when we leave here. We'll stop and get gas at the top of this hill, and they got hot dogs and stuff up there. I want something to drink. You can get a hot dog.
Yeah, I want a hot dog.
Yeah, we'll get one. Yeah, just pull up close to that ice machine and lock it up. Straight in. That worked.
Okay, we'll be back.
And there's a gas station up there to the right. We're going to stop and get gas and hot dogs.
Oh, back that way.
Yeah, go back this way. You'll have to go out this driveway here or that one up there. Yeah, you'll have to go through here. Yeah, there's one here. I can't see it for that shade. But I know there's been times that light turns red and we're backed up all the way back here.
Well, I think we got it this time.
Go right here. Go right.
Oh.
Yeah. Because we could go in there, but going over there to service the machine and getting gas there, that might offend him. Yeah, he's pulling one over me, is what he thinks. It's something how, if you're not honest with someone in business, they get mad and cut your throat. But they'll do it to you and think nothing of it.
He won't cut my throat. I carry a 357 with me. I like to see him try.
I know it because I ought to pull it down because he wouldn't make nothing at all.
I'll tell you the truth about that. I mean, if something ever went sour, I do have a license to carry.
Yeah.
I'll shoot a man.
Yeah, okay, now this gas station is this 66 up here to the right. Okay, half a tank probably. Put $8 in to start with. And that ought to keep you above half tank when we get to Salem because it's only 25 miles or 28. And we'll go in here and Get a hot dog and a Coke.
I wish you'd have let me finish smoking my cigarette.
Yeah,
I'm
you
going to have to
can.
throw it out.
I don't care, because I might have to pay pump first. Yeah, because I'm wondering about, see that handful that I took? It come out to $24 a piece. That's 48, and it's always 60 in there. 60 something, get 30. Didn't get that much this time.
Right.
I think because I got myself a handful and he knows it.
I hear you.
Yeah. Well, now, I'll go in and pay for pump. Come in and get your Coke and hot dog.
Okay.
I'm ready when you are. I'll put the seatbelt on. Let's go let's stop up here at Country Mart.
All right, Daryl just bought me a meal, bought me a burger and a Coke. Now we're gonna go to Town and Country. We have one here, I guess. I didn't know, here in St. Roberts. I guess I could have went out that way, but it don't matter.
Don't matter.
We'll take this road, make a left, and then make another left. And
Yep. Go out this road and make a left.
that's what I just said.
Yeah, I know. I'm hard of hearing it dawn on. That's what you just said.
Yeah.
Then take another left.
Actually, I'm going to go
Oh,
up
you
to
can
the
go-
next
yeah,
stop
you
sign.
can
You
go
know why?
straight through. That's right.
It's too close to the intersection.
Yeah, you'll miss the light by going straight, I think.
Don't forget your candy bar in your pocket. It'll melt if you
Yeah,
don't.
I was thinking about that.
That was good. I didn't
Oh,
think I was
baby.
going to care for it because it's dark chocolate, but it was good.
Yeah.
This is St. Roberts. We are in St. Roberts.
St. James.
St. James. I said St. Roberts, didn't I? St. James.
Yeah.
I must have had St. Roberts on my mind.
Yeah, I tried to put a machine in up there. Won't let me in.
Now we got to go that way, right? For Town and
Go
Country?
this way. Go on this way.
Let the hot rodders go through first.
Yeah.
I think we're all right now.
You need the right lane because it's just right up here.
I see it, yeah. And this is related to the one in Salem, right?
Yep, same thing.
Wow.
Man had 10 years ago he had 18 stores.
Oh, really?
That was 8 or 10 years ago. He probably got more than that. And I tried to put machine in because he got gas station over here.
Oh,
This is the bank.
Town and Country Bank too.
Yeah.
Is that the same Town and Country Bank that's in Salem too?
Yep. Yep. I went in and talked to him, and he said, "No, I'm sorry, fella. I'm more interested in grocery stores and banks." Can't blame him for that.
Yeah.
Money's money, no matter what.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because I don't need to buy anything in there. I'm just going to sit out here and be good, and I'll wait for you, okay?
Yep. That shouldn't be very long.
2 days later, where you been? While I'm waiting on Daryl, I went out and cleaned my window. My windshield inside and out. My side windows. Hopefully you guys can see a little better now. Oh, anyway. We'll be right back.
So she made the comment, and I said, well, since Trump is in there, maybe things will get a little cheaper. And she looked at me and she said, yeah. And I'm waiting for Jesus Christ to come back what I'm doing. Boy, that just stirred me all up. I started singing, shall we gather at the river, see y'all later. End of the sweet by and by.
If he comes back, it's the end of the world, man.
Yes, it's People, you know, I watched a Christian program last night where the preacher said that he was watching Bill Maher, you know, that MSNBC or CNN talk show of the night. Well, anyhow, he said that this talk show spoke up and made a comment talking about abortion. And he says, well, we don't need those. The earth is so overpopulated that you need to go this way. Oh. He said this earth is so
That way? I thought we got to go this way.
No, we're going this way to Salem. Yeah, we're going this way to Salem.
We're not going to go through Rolla going to Salem.
No, we're going no, St. James take us to Salem.
I know, but I didn't want to take them curvy, skinny roads. I wanted to take something a little bigger than that.
Oh, well, you can cut across Rolla if you want to, just a long way around, a lot more gas. But this guy, Bill Maher, he said that this guy, Bill Maher, was talking about abortion, and he said the world is so overpopulated that we don't need those babies anyway. And besides, the world will never miss them anyway. And when he said that, I like to fell out of my chair. Someone to say that about babies, we don't need them anyway, and the world don't need those babies anyway, like abortion's okay. And it's just insane what these people believe. Because, well, I was getting ready this morning, gathered up my merchandise and took a shower and whatnot. I caught the news. A woman said on Fox News that she is the new press secretary under Trump, and she reported today that Biden was given $50 million to another country in order to support and provide that country with condoms. And he is such a abortion advocate. That makes sense. Stupid, but it makes sense, of course. But anyhow, that made me realize Dad made a fortune out here, and I did too for a while. And until Obama come along. Then Dad's business failed somewhat, but he still stayed above float. Because Obama, in 1 year, gave condom machines, gave condom distributors $9 million to distribute condoms to high schools, abortion clinics, truck stops, blah, blah. And Dad's business went down. And if that's what they're doing, well, no wonder we ain't making business today. But now the Trump's in there, maybe that will stop. But who knows? Is that heater on? I can sure feel it. Of course, it might be this jacket, but I feel warm.
It's that jacket. You just got out doing some exercising. Of course the heat's on, but it's not all the way on.
Yep. But the day's almost over.
Yeah, 68 goes all the way to Salem. I know that, but
yeah,
this is what we're going to have to deal with.
Yeah.
Crooked ass freaking roads.
Yeah, it'd be another 14 miles to go the other way. Another 14, more like 18 or 20 the other way. But I do worry about these curves, especially a lot of deer and people trying to pass, because there's only 2 or 3 straightaways through here once you get on the highway down here.
I traveled this road before. And
yeah, I have too. You know, back there on that sharp curve, years ago, we stopped in that curve to talk to an old man who was 98 years old. And he was sitting there, and he was so old, he was weak, and he could hardly talk. Dad went through the house, refrigerator, nothing in, no refrigerator, no nothing. And we talked to him for a little while, and we went off downtown, got him, back in those days, $50 or $75 a grocery was a lot of money.
yeah.
We went and got him $100 in groceries. Brought him back, set him down on his table, talked to him for a minute, and he mumbled that he'd get up and get around and put him away, blah, blah. We come back a week later and he was sitting in the same chair with the same clothes on, don't look like he had moved at all. And we started talking to him, and I finally looked over at Dad and, hey, he's gone. And he had died after we left sometime in the next few days because the grocery was still on the table.
Huh. Yeah.
And Dad started went off leaving. And I told him, Dad, we don't need to leave that food here tomorrow. Let's take it with us. So we called the state or an ambulance or someone. They couldn't got to him. He sat there and he got so old that he couldn't motivate. Couldn't move. And I tell you what, I've been into many nursing homes so many times. I'm so thankful for them. Because one day we may need them. But according to scriptures, looks like the Lord's about to come back.
I'm not quite ready for him to come back right now. I would like to live another year or two. But how many miles is it from
The round trip,
St. James to
28 from back there.
to
Get
Salem?
up here, this sign is 19 or 20, I think.
Yeah.
But it's right around the curve.
I'm not worried about deer as much as I am somebody crossing that yellow line.
I know it because they do. People get in a hurry, especially people that's drinking, going to turn right here. And here's where the curves start.
I would have given you a discount just to go the other way. Yeah. Oh well, I think the folks might like to see a crooked road anyway.
I'll tell you what, I was coming down through here at 4 o'clock one morning, driving a careless truck to St. Louis for a load of groceries. And I come around the curve, started down this hill, and there were 6 deer. Whew, I'm glad I was watching where I was going. So I tapped the horn and didn't have to lock the place because I wasn't going very fast. But I got used to deer out here all the time. I'm going to go deer hunting. These woods are the ideal place in the winter. There's a bunch of them on this curb. They cross back at that curb a lot.
I got traffic riding my ass.
Oh, it is.
No, I got traffic riding my ass.
Well, slow down. He'll go around you first straight stretch. That's just the way people are.
We ain't saw no straight
They don't
stretch.
realize they pass you at high speed and a deer runs out in front of them. Ouch! They crash. I know I watch a lot of crashes on Facebook, and or I've seen a lot, I should say, but I know that it causes a person to be a little more careful when you're driving, when you see all these accidents like that guy shot around us over there in Rolla. That was crazy and dangerous.
Yeah. Well, I did clean the windshield, but the sun is looking right at it, so it's kind of seeing a few things I've missed.
Yeah.
Personally, myself, I would have taken 44 back to 72, and I would have went that way.
Yeah.
This is one dangerous highway to be on.
It is. One time there was a sawmill out in here somewhere. I
Here
don't know
comes
if it's
one
still
car.
there. That's where the sawmill was. It's shut down.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that was a thriving place for several years. Somebody broke down.
It looks like it.
Yep.
I don't think I'd want to break down on this road. And you better hope you have a place to pull off.
Yeah.
This ain't a bad way to go. You just better hope you have more time, you know, because
Yeah.
it's shorter, but it's slower. This is what you call going through the woods.
Yeah. Sure is.
What other towns are we going to see going this way before we hit Salem? Huh?
Do what's that?
So what other towns are we going to see before we hit Salem on this route?
None.
Oh,
Just
okay.
go straight to Salem. Yeah, we come out at the four-way stop at the courthouse.
Yep.
We go straight ahead, we turn right and go in behind Vanderbilt's. I can get some medicine.
Okay.
I called it in last week. After I had got the medicine, I had some more to fill and I called it in and it turned off cold. And I forgot to go get them while it was warm, so I better do it today while I'm thinking of it.
Yeah.
Because according to what I got back there, I probably won't have to get out and go to the store anymore this week. Got enough to get by all week.
Well, like I said, every time I back out, and I usually going somewhere, if you got to go somewhere, just come out and wait me down.
I've thought about that because I see you back out every once in a while.
Yeah, sometimes I get bored at the house.
Yeah.
I don't do anything more than just maybe go to Walmart, just park in the parking lot, you know, watch the traffic, or sometimes I go to Town and Country, do the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a room at the house, but when I'm in the pickup truck, there's nobody in here with me, and it's quiet, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Mom is like, what was you doing? And I said, well, I just went somewhere and parked, just wanted to be by myself. Sometimes I leave the phone at the house, and I do it on purpose just so I don't get any phone calls and get interrupted.
Yeah.
you're in that house and you are by yourself and you don't have to worry about nothing. Don't get me wrong, I love my mom. And Tom is a good man, but sometimes I just gotta get away from him.
I'm curious. Have you got a father named Larry BB?
Nope.
I knew a man named Larry BB down in Harrington, Texas when I drove a truck. He was the foreman. And I was just wondering that such an unusual name. Thought you might be kin to him.
No, but if you don't know where it's at, look it up on your phone sometime. But BB, Arkansas.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
That's my ancestor started that years ago, and my family is mainly from Arkansas, the Missouri, Poplar Bluff, Culin, Campbell, all through there, and that's on my dad's side. And of course, my mom's side, everybody is from Indiana, mainly South Bend, Mishawaka.
Yeah.
A curve like this, I slow down just to be on the safe side. That's a U-turn. That
Yeah,
curve is.
it's almost a U-turn.
Yeah. And that's when you're going to see a deer, when you go around a curve and up a hill and all of a sudden there he is.
Yeah,
It's like,
I've had that to happen.
that looked
There's
like
that
the-
sawmill. I
yeah.
thought it was back yonder.
Yeah, that's a sawmill. I don't know if it's still a working sawmill or not, but
It makes you wonder. It didn't look like much activity at this time of day, 3:30 in the afternoon.
yeah.
But you know, I got to thinking about that here a while back. It is just absolutely remarkable to me how many trees that we have used through the ages to build billions of buildings, houses, homes, apartments, hospitals, courthouses, all the trillions of trees, and yet there's a plentiful supply.
That's because you ever heard of a tree farm? There are tree farms out there. And they actually have fertilizer that can actually make a tree grow faster
Yeah.
than what it's able. I mean, normally a tree, what, an inch a year? A tree normally grows, but they have a way to make the tree grow faster, and they got places called tree farms.
Yeah. It's the same thing with food. I mean, we got an average of 8 billion people, and we have trillions and trillions of other life species that God feeds every single day. There's plenty.
And don't forget the gardens, the farmers.
Yeah.
Thank God for the farmer. I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for the farmers,
That's right.
we'd go hungry.
Yeah.
And then thank God for the truckers that are hauling the product, the food. And thank God for the workers. There's a song that Alabama actually does called 40 Hour a Week. I don't know if you ever heard that, but It's a good song, and there's a whole lot of truth. This country does not grow or move without 40 hours a week. Either from the farmer, from the driver, to the people.
Yeah, because when he created the earth, he created plentiful.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
And for Bill Maher to say, well, we don't need those aborted babies anyway because we'll never need them anyway.
Well, maybe he should have had his head pinched off when he was a baby.
If he dies with that kind of attitude, boy, he's going to regret it because abortion is a very serious thing.
There's reasons for abortion. There are reasons.
Yeah.
Reasons only.
Yeah.
And it's not. I'm not for abortion either. But there are situations. 13 miles to Salem. But there are situations where maybe abortion has to be done.
Well, yeah, I understand that. Yeah. Yeah, but he's just supporting the outright murder like we don't need them babies anyway.
I mean, I think it's a sad deal that teenage boys and girls go out and mess around and she gets pregnant. Well, I'm too young to have a kid. I don't have a. I'm trying to get me a future together. I don't have time for a baby, and decide to go have an abortion. That's the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Because there are people, women who can't have kids, and they would give anything if they can have a child. And there's a thing called adoption.
Yeah.
Where people can have a baby for somebody who doesn't want a baby, you know. I was adopted. My real dad didn't want me. He didn't even have time for me. He ran off. I call him a chicken shit because he didn't care, you know. But my mom found a guy, and he did. As far as I'm concerned, he's my dad. He's always been my dad, you know. He's the one who put food on the table. This ain't a bad way to go. Just gotta get used to the road, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, I've got me another cat to put to sleep next week.
Do.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do it. I don't think there's no reviving this guy. He got the most terrible odor. I cannot stand it. And he's had it for 2 months, and I can't get rid of it.
Can't give him a bath?
That don't work. Yeah, he's got a natural body odor because there's something wrong with the inside of him.
Probably has cancer or something.
Yeah, and from time to time he throws up. Not very much, but there's enough to tell me he's got some serious problems. And I told you last week, he looks like, or she looks like she's a grandma. And look like she's also on her last few weeks of life. I sometimes look around in the morning wondering if this thing is still alive.
How old is she?
I don't know, but she looks old because she's always got this old look in her face, like she's in pain or she's sore, and she always wants on my lap for comfort, and she stinks so bad that I let her get on a blanket and not on a chair because I can wash the blanket, I can't wash the chair. So I'm going to have to.
Which cat is it?
Big old yellow cat that's
Oh.
wandering along.
The one that your wife...
Like I see years ago, and you could go to the dog catcher and they'd come take the dog pound, take care of him. And now you can't. And I can't send him out to starve in the freezing cold. I won't do that.
Right, that would be humane.
So I'm just going to take him to the doctor on Monday. And bye-bye, fella. Ain't got no choice because, man, I tell you, it just, her sickness just ain't getting no better, and I'm afraid to put money into her and it not get no better because when you come in and you have a cat put to sleep, and then you come in a month later for another one, but you don't put it to sleep, you want that person to work on that cat and save its life. They know you're willing to spend money, and they'll take you for a ride. And in the end, it will be put to sleep after all.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to tell them to do it and get it over with. Don't know what else to do. I would like, if I had a lot of money, I'd have him work on it.
Right.
Keep him right there at the vet. Take care of him, get her better, and we'll go from there. But
Yeah.
I'm convinced of what I'm convinced.
Well, you still got 2 cats, right? Even without the yellow cat?
Yep, the yellow one's going to have to go. Then I'll just have one. And the one I've got is jealous of the yellow cats because that one I've got was there first, and old yellow come along, and now that other cat was close to me, and now she's jealous. You can tell when she looks at me and that cat's sitting on my lap, she don't like it.
Yeah, but that ain't why you're putting her to sleep, though.
And I've learned that from a lot of cats in my life. There's something on the side that
I see it.
could be a horse or a trash bag. Trash
2
bag.
trash bags. Somebody just dumped trash.
Yep, you never can tell. But Saturday I need you to take me to Walmart for my insurance food stamp card.
Yep, I'll do it. No problem. Well, you're going to take your cat Monday, right?
Yep, Monday.
So you need a ride to the vet, right?
Yep, gonna take Cat to the vet and drop him off. Then go to Walmart and
Okay.
come back and he'll be dead. I'll go home and bury him. Which reminds me, I got a new neighbor last night.
Oh, you do?
And yeah, and she tried to meet me. And I didn't realize it until after I walked away, but then I wasn't really interested. But I was carrying out some ashes, cleaning out the stove,
Yeah.
and it was dark, and it was about midnight. I mean, about 10 o'clock. It wasn't that late. But anyhow, I'm over there in the dark, and I see her unloading her pickup or a car or something with a flashlight, so I turned my flashlight on so they know I'm not somebody sneaking around.
Yeah.
And she howled over there, "Hey neighbor, I'm your new neighbor." And I said, "Hello, I'm just hauling out a few ashes." I should have thought to introduce myself.
Which house is she in?
Right behind me.
Oh.
So everybody that's lived there, I don't mean this to put them down, but everyone that's lived there has done drugs and smoked pot.
Yeah.
And I've had peeping toms, I've had prostitutes live there, and it turned me on, but I didn't go for it. I told you about them.
Well, smoking pot isn't illegal in Missouri.
No, it's no problem, but when you're smoking pot, this one guy, he was out there in the garage, he boxed that garage in, and he was out there 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Man, he's got traffic coming and going all the time, the other day and night.
Yeah.
I mean, he got mad and called the cops on his prostitute girlfriend from Arkansas. Beautiful girl, almost 6 foot tall, long blonde hair, beautiful. And I heard him arguing out there, and he said, "I just want you to make her get the hell out of here. That's it." And to call the cops to run your girlfriend off that lived in Arkansas,
Remember, I'm filming.
that's okay.
Okay. That's
But
fine.
anyway, I mean, that's just the way it is back there. But anyway, I'll be polite and introduce myself sometime if necessary. But not too hip about getting to know people.
I don't judge my neighbors. I don't. Unless I actually
I don't
physically
either,
see them.
But I know what I witnessed, and they've been good friends. That's just it. They're good friends. But I've also let them know that there's peeping Toms in that neighborhood that has peeked in my window and peeked in their window, and I caught one once. And I didn't catch him, but I saw him and he ran.
Right.
And there was a young girl slept in the back bedroom back there, so I might have told you, I had the footprints, large shoe print, right up to my living room window in the snow last winter. And for it to be that close to the wall, he had to be looking in my window.
Yeah.
What a screwball. So that's why you have to keep the place locked up.
Yeah. Sometimes at night I go out and I can see, and I can see that from my house.
Yeah.
I can see sometimes you got the fire on. I can see that through the. Yep, he's got the fire going good. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. And by the way, I slipped my mind. I'm going to ask you something. Get it come to me.
Yeah, I get them brain farts once in a while. Yeah, I like today. Today was an easy thing.
Yeah, I was going to ask you something, and I guess it'll come to me or worth listening. Oh, the woodpile. You said your mom saw a man in the woodpile?
Yeah.
Did she say which woodpile, front yard or backyard?
Backyard, behind your house. She saw somebody back there messing with your wood.
Yeah, getting it from kindling, because I was sitting there at the house one night and I heard what sounded like someone may picked up a log, a stick of wood, and it had a piece of wood up against it, and it rolled up against the house and bumped the house, what it sounded like. But of course, when you look out, and I had a peeping Tom at that window one time, and I set a trap and caught the peeping Tom, or I should say, I saw him, but he got away running. But you got to be careful.
It was daylight when Mom saw it. Of course, it would have to be daylight because my mom can't see very well.
I like the idea that the neighbor leaves the light on all night back there in the back, because that does prevent peeping Toms.
All right, we go straight. Yeah.
My sister owned that place there at one time. $150,000 with all property.
Now we're on 19 to 68. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go to the courthouse. You come to the stop sign, go straight through, turn right, and go up to Vanderbilt. I'll go in and get a script and come on.
Okay. I'll make sure I pull in the yard. You got a lot of stuff to take out. We're in Salem.
This place gives away some good food.
Yeah.
Once a while. Once or twice a while.
Now you want me to turn right here at the light, or
Go
at
to the light and you go straight through. One block past the light.
or you mean the stop sign, right? I said light.
Or light, stop sign. Yeah, just go straight through one block. But they ought to be getting done with that sidewalk. Over here.
I will. Will you quit telling me how to
I
drive?
thought you was going in that lane there.
Gee whiz. Well, I had the sun in my eyes.
Oh.
Turn right here, right?
Yep.
I know where where this place is. I had you. This is what, the fourth time I brought you here.
Yep, shouldn't be but a minute. I know it's ready.
Well, all right, I'll wait for you.
I must be, I feel like I need to exercise after riding this vehicle all day. You have to go that way. This is one way. You have to go that way. But a couple of years ago when there was a shooting there at that house that you live in,
Yeah.
people in that white car moved in over here. The wife did, a couple of kids. I don't know if that guy lived or not because he got shot and ambulance carried him out. I don't know if he died in the hospital or well, a year and a half later, the house was empty and he come walking up the street. Somebody come walking up the street and he walked straight up to that mailbox and walked back down Cardi. So I assumed that was him, that he got well, but I was told he was in jail, so I don't know. I'm glad this trip's over with.
This was an easy trip.
Yeah. Well, 70 years old and I don't get out and exercise like I should. That's why my bones feel tight. But it looks like they'll be done with that in a couple of weeks probably. They are laying new sidewalk. It's about time. Them sidewalks have been there since I was a kid. Yeah, I remember. But a lot of people's complaining, you know, we need streets fixed. But I guess that's what the project costs, what I imagine it's in the making, though.
Yeah.
I used to pour concrete.
Me too. Jack of all trades.
Yeah, one time I was too.
Well, my dad, I worked with him. He was in construction work.
Yeah, my father got pretty lucky. He ran into a man that was building condom business, and then after he was with him a couple of years, Dad bought him out. Yeah, I got the paper. I see they're going to sell the paper.
Oh.
So put that sack of quarter or whatever, I'll take it in or whatever you want to do. If you want to go to the bank tomorrow.
Yeah, I trust you. I mean, you can hang on to it. You can leave it there. It's still going to be there tomorrow.
Yeah, because I don't really want to get out unless I have to. But I don't mind when it's warm. But I'll leave her set here.
Okay.
So don't forget to lock your truck or put it away. Because they'll steal gas. They sure work order.
Well, first of all, they got to know it's in here.
They go straight up.
They got to get inside my truck to.
That's right.
To do that.
Yeah, that's hard to do with the lock. I bet I'm going to have a happy cat because they know they're about to get dinner. Oh boy. Come on the porch. I'll go around there.
Shit, there goes my piece of paper. I was hoping it would blow on.
Okay, we'll see you next time,
I
buddy.
got a piece of paper underneath the truck. Can't leave.
Pull away, I'll get it. I'll grab it when you pull away.
Hell, I can't even see it now.
I'll grab it.
I'll back up.
Pull forward, that's all right.
I'll back up. That's my appointment. That's my appointment for.
It's got your name on it.
Yep. Thank you. All right. Okay. We're back to the house. Oh yeah. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Later.